Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22. Continuing our Elmcreek start from scratch run here. And we're almost done for the day. We do have a couple more things we want to do. We do want to grab this spraying contract for sure, because this will not take us very long to do. We are going to accept this without borrowing items, because we have all the items we need. And then the cultivating one, we are going to borrow items. This one's going to take a little bit longer to do, but I think it'll be okay. It's going to be a decent contract for us to do, to be honest. A lot of money. And honestly, between those two, we are going to be only like $2,000 short of buying us another field. So that is my motivation right there. If we can get another field, I think there's a chance we can really cut back on the contracts, because we'll be in a really good position to make a decent amount of money each year. We may already be pretty close to that right now with the bread factory and everything like that. But I feel much more comfortable if we can get that slightly larger field to add to our collection here. Grab our herbicide. We're doing what, field 33? Not too bad. Actually, quite close. Actually, it doesn't get much closer than that to the store. Is it going to be enough? I think it will be. Oh, definitely. If there's more left in there, we should be good. All right, let's get over here. Get you going. Hello, Cotton. Really doesn't look like there's that many weeds on here. Probably small weeds, right? Yeah, just small. Could technically do it with a weeder, but that's all right. And then we need you, my friend. This field's actually relatively close as well. How's my fertilizer guy or herbicide guy going? He's doing pretty good. I'll let you get turned around and then we'll take over here. And the rest of these are, I mean, they're not terrible, but probably just not worth the time. We might do 78, 79 since they're probably pretty close to where we're at over there. Actually, I'm going to just do a header here. I have a feeling you're going to have issues no matter what we do. very hard to see where the weeds are. I mean, I can kind of see them like shiny out there, or like not shiny, but like lighter green, but not by much. They are pretty hidden in this type of crop. What is this? This is I'm actually not sure what this is. We'll check here in a moment. What do you got going on here, my friend? Oh, it is wheat. All right, fair enough. Oh, I was going to do this one. Kind of just started him automatically and was like, you know what? I was going to take over here. It's actually a really good sized field. I mean, this one, partly because it comes with 34 for the same price, makes it one of the best dollar per or acre per dollars that you can get. But I'm not personally a huge fan of 34, so if I subtract 34 off and just say you're only getting 33, or if we were to like extend it to 34 a little bit just to try and grow it a little bit, but kind of cut off some of the curve, then you do lower that value a bit, but it's still pretty decent even with that. I mean, it's a good size field. Plus, it's very close to the store. Save yourself on a lot of travel time. All right, get a good angle out here. I can kind of see it. Get this done pretty quickly here, and then we can zip along to... Actually, we'll probably put a little bit of a skip in there after this because it will take field 59 a bit longer, or 57, I should say, a bit longer. Go faster. Go faster. So what? Just passing maybe one more? And we're good? Maybe. Very close. How's our bread stuff going? I mean, I haven't even looked at it in a while. Although I'm actually not going that fast. Let me speed up to at least speed 5 while we're kind of doing all this stuff. Although it's a little bit too late now because we're almost done. But, all right. So far, so good. Still got just a little bit of wheat to tide us over. Honestly, at this point, I could probably go up to like speed 30 or something crazy. We'll keep an eye on it, but just want to get it a little bit further, maybe get around to noon or 1 o'clock, see if there's anything new on the used list or anything like that. Most likely won't buy anything because we're saving up for the field, but you never know if something just really, really good comes up. What's our percentage at now? 87%. Come on, little tractor. I'll get you repaired soon. $98. There we go. Not bad. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Well, we'll definitely gonna put a little bit of a skip here. I'll come back when we're a bit further along with field 57, or unless something else comes up. I doubt it will, but we will see. But yeah, we'll be right back. All right, we are almost done with this field. Definitely a pretty good sized field. Takes a bit. We're at 98%. Just finished up like a pass or two at most. While I was waiting, I went ahead and knocked out 53's fertilizing job that came up. Just didn't take that long at all. Get a couple thousand extra bucks there. And we're going to be really, really close to buying us another field. Not quite there, but really close. All right, we'll collect both of these. And 62,000 bucks. We're what, $2,000 short? Let me double check, make sure I am telling the truth. Yeah, 64,000. I mean, we could buy 48, 49,000. We could buy 49 for 56,000. But I don't really want those. So I think we'll hold out for 47 or one of the bigger ones. I mean, if we, by the time we get around to buying 47, we've actually got more money than that, then maybe we'll do something else. But nothing else for us to do right now. No other contracts up at the moment. Nothing for us to do on our fields. Let's double check to make sure I am telling the truth. Fully fertilized, growing. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and zip ahead to a new month. And see what this brings us. Now, we're looking for January for selling our bread. And silage, actually, if we were going to sell that. Which we might. December would be second best. So we can check it out in December as well. Oh, I forgot to pay. Oh, I keep forgetting to pay off my loan. I mean, it's only $100, $150, something like that at most, but it's still a little annoying. Would be nice to remember. All right, so we are fully growing. We will be getting grass next cycle, unless it just completely pauses over the winter. I can't remember when it does, if it does. Anything fun on the used market? I mean, we're not gonna be doing corn or sunflower seeds. I mean, not a bad tipper. Not a bad little trailer tipper, but not anything that we need because we're not going to be doing that type of silage or grass or anything like that. So, let's check the contracts real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a really beefy cultivator. Really beefy. Is it worth taking a delay? Oh, there's also cotton down here, which would not be bad either. 34. So it always gives us a good amount of money. 34 is right. Oh, it's that little one right there. That's actually not bad. You know what? We might do the 34 just because it's really close and it would give us a few thousand bucks. So we are going to borrow items for this one. It will not take long to set up on. Knock it out real quick. And I don't know. I need to check the size of that cultivator for 70. 70 is a absolutely massive field. But if it's a bigger cultivator than we had last time, might be worth doing just to be able to get us that field that we want. All right, so 70. Let me double check the size. There's someone down here, right? Yeah, it's the awkwardly shaped one, which is not going to be fun to do, to be perfectly honest. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the cultivator. Let's check out this cultivator. It is blue with red, or no, blue with dark blue, I should say. I said red. Dark blue. 15.7 meters wide. It is the second largest cultivator. It is almost double the size of the one we used before on field 57. It's very tempted. Other than, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that the field is such an awkward shape, I'd 100% do it. Just not sure if it's worth doing with the shape of the field because it's just going to have some, it's going to have some trouble. It is going to have some trouble. By borrowing the equipment, we only get about 10 grand, a little bit less than 10 grand actually. But it would absolutely get us enough money for the field. So it's selling some crop, to be fair. Also got several fertilizing contracts we can pick up as well. How long is this one going to take us? I mean, it's going to take us less time than that cultivating one, to be fair, but I don't know, guys. I mean, I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to do it. You know, I think if it was a straightforward field, I'd 100% probably do it. But since it's an awkward field and it's probably going to have some trouble, and I'm going to have to intervene a lot, or just do it all myself, which does not sound fun. A field that size, to be perfectly honest. I don't want to do a field that big myself if it's not my personal field, because that just doesn't sound fun. So I think I might actually hold off on that one. We're going to get the money we need here pretty soon. We're not far off. So we're going to have silage soon. We're going to have the bread that we can sell. In fact, we can check that actually. Let's check the bread prices. We'll start with the silage prices. And again, we're looking for, what was it, 180? Oh, 200. That's right. 225 is the good. Anything over 200, I probably would go ahead and sell. And then bread, we're looking for 1800. Oh, we were close at the farmer's market. So incredibly close. I'm actually going to fast forward a bit here. See if we can get an idea of how quickly that's jumping up. 726. I mean, it's jumping up a bit at a time. 739. We might. If we break 1800, I think we go sell some bread. We're close. Wow. Not bad. Sure that there might be a mod for this, but I need a mod that shows me the prices like of whatever I select on the main screen here, so I don't have to keep jumping into this menu. Oh, there we goes. 1800 exactly. Oof. Actually, it's still going up a little bit because of, I think there's like a little bit of a, what am I trying to say? Momentum, maybe? Is that the right word? I mean, it's definitely slowing down, but it is so incredibly close to the best price you can get. Not the best price, but like a really, really strong price. Best price would be over 1900. And we could arguably wait till January to see if that will happen, but I don't know. If it's already starting to turn around and to go back down again, I'm not sure if it's going to keep going up to 1900 by next month. Alright, I think that's going to be close enough. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Let's get you to the trailer, get that turned into a flatbed, grab as much bread as we can, although I don't think we have a ton of bread, but hopefully enough to make a difference. Oh, I need to go actually modify you first. No, I want to customize. Trailer. This trailer's kind of filthy, isn't it? It's the farmer's market, right? Yep, Johnson's Farmer's Market. Restaurant's not too far behind, and it is close, obviously, but not quite where we want it. We're about to sell our very first bread of this game. That would be nice. We only need to sell like 3,000 liters, which we have more than that, to get the money for that one field. Actually, we might have sold some bread already. I can't remember. I honestly don't remember if we've sold it yet or not. I don't think we have, because I don't think we've gotten to a good price yet. Do we have some sitting in the thingy waiting to come out? Yeah, we got at least one. There it is. All right, is that all we're taking? Looks like that's all we've got. We still got a lot of... This thing is slow. This thing is pretty slow. Still, 9,000 liters, not half bad. And a lot more to go. Honestly, we may need another bakery at some point just to you know, keep up with the other stuff that we're doing. Although I also would like to switch to cakes at some point, I think. Which, to be fair, we could do cakes with our current setup. Now, part of the reason we have so much flour is because we did some contracts that gave us flour. Or gave us grains to turn into flour. So our fields aren't normally going to produce quite that much. What's it we need for the cakes? We need strawberries. Is it butter? Okay, we need sugar, milk. Okay. The flour, of course. Eggs. Eggs we can get. Butter we can get. Strawberries we can get pretty easily because those are all... Well, okay, no, sorry. The eggs and the strawberries we can get real easily because those are just self-contained. Get chickens or get the greenhouse. The milk obviously can turn into butter, but we'd have to get cows for that or just buy milk from the little drop-off point. Which I don't mind doing that if I'm paying a fair price for it. I'd have to go into the game file or the mod files and adjust those prices to make sure that they're more expensive because I don't want to pay like super cheap amounts for that. And that would just leave the sugar, which I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. I'm gonna have to do sugar beets on one of my other things anyway. I mean, we could do sugar cane. I really don't like sugar cane. It's kind of annoying, but we don't need much space. Like we could have a tiny field that does sugar cane because it produces so much. Still at a good price before I drop this all the way off. Yeah, 1818 is really good. Actually, we could wait to see if it's going to go up anymore. 1819. I think it's slowing down though. I'm gonna call it there. I mean, if it starts dropping again, it's whatever. But we're so close. I think it's gonna be good enough. It's not like it's gonna make that much difference to get a couple extra dollars. 16,000 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, well, we're going to end on a really high note like that. That's a good note to end on. $16,000 sold. I like that a lot. When we come back, we are... I don't know. We're going to think about what we're going to do next. Obviously, we're selling bread. Bread's doing great. We're having trouble keeping up with bread. Now, we could buy us another bread factory. We could buy the other bread factory in town. I may do some math to see how much bread we're making off our current fields versus how much flour we're making off our current fields versus how much bread we can make, and see if we're at a breaking point or where that breaking point is, something like that. I'll let you guys know when we come back, but that'll be it for this episode. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.